Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna talk about something that's a little bit more serious than we used to. First of all, I graduated school, yay me, or something like it. And then second of all, because I want people to actually get something out of this video. I want this to be a video that people can actually learn from and benefit from in the way that it might give them some clarity in terms of school, just in general. Before this video starts, I would like for you to subscribe if you like this video. I'm not gonna force you to subscribe to my channel, but if you guys think that this video was beneficial, please give it a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe. Okay, so to make a very long story short, school never came easy for me. There are some people who just, school, like they got it on lock. I always had to work double as hard as the other students to like be good in class. I always did my homework. I've always been a person who has, I've always been a person who has fought hard in school and wanted to do good in school. In primary school, I had a hard time learning how to read. I still to this day am a slow reader. I mean, yeah, primary school, I think I wasn't the best kid in primary school up until like the last 2 years because I really did fight for it. Like I studied, I did my homework, like I was a good student basically, and I did get good grades. So I got to gymnasium, which is our high school college. I think it's the last year of high school and then college. I always get confused, but in Denmark it's called gymnasium and it's 3 years, and I think it's from the age of 16 to 19 normally, but I started school early and I went directly from middle school to gymnasium. So I started when I was 15. So I went to gymnasium from 15 to 18 and it was fine. I mean, I wasn't the best student, but I wasn't the worst either at all. Like I did what I had to do, but at that age you get distracted and partying is very tempting, and you young. So I wasn't the best student, which is not an excuse. You're young, so it's okay, you're not a good student. Obviously it's not an excuse, but I wasn't the best student, but I got by. Although what? I mean, I did have good teachers, but I think in high school it's very, very common and very, very normal that you feel like that teachers categorize you. I mean, every high school student I hear this from, they're like, I don't know why high school teachers does this. Like, I don't know, like, sis. Like, I don't know why they do that though. But you do get categorized in high school, or at least I did. I feel like you do. So like, there wasn't that much room for, like, evolving as a student. But then again, as I said, I wasn't the best student, so it could have gone both ways. Point is that I got decent grades, but that was enough for me to apply for a degree at University of Copenhagen. But before we get to my uni life, which this video is about, once I graduated high school, I took a gap year, which was super beneficial for me because I wasn't ready to start school yet. I didn't know what I wanted. For 1 second, I was so tired with school. Literally, listen, if I just heard the word assignment, I would literally faint or cry. I was so frustrated. I was so done with school. I had to take a year off, which was super beneficial for me because I traveled a lot. I got wiser. I made a lot of money. I did spend a lot of money too, but it was nice. It was what I needed to do. But when my gap year was coming to an end, I was like, girl, time is ticking. Time is ticking. Remember this phrase, time is ticking, okay? Because I'm gonna come back to that. So I was like, time is ticking. You can't just like be working forever. You shouldn't waste your time. You must start school again, Also, I kind of missed school. I missed going to school, but that was not why I started. At uni, I started because I was too afraid of wasting time. I was like, I need to start doing something now. Initially, I wanted to study journalism, but I had to go to something called a high school in Danish, which I have a hard time explaining in English. I don't know what a high school is in English, but it is something separate from uni. It's another education, and it is very, very hard to get into this high school. It's the journalism high school, and I was just not up for the challenge. I was being lazy. I was like, you know what? I don't want to do that. It's gonna take too long. I had so much fear, and I was like, you know what? I'm not smart enough. Let me just choose something I'm comfortable with. So I was like, you know what? Let me just study English. If I have a degree in English, I can always build something on top of it because it's a language. Second is a global language. And third, I like English. I speak English all the time. So let me just get a degree in English, and then I'll take it from there. But I knew from the start, I knew from get-go, I'm not passionate about English. Also, the degree is a degree in English, literature, and arts, okay? I love art, but I do not like literature. Like, I don't like literature at all. The only books I read is because I have to, okay? I know it's really, really bad to say. Now I've started to get into reading, but that's more like motivational books, like books that will motivate you in life and teach you about life and make you feel good about yourself and economic things and such, you know, that can actually benefit you in life. But I'm not the type of girl who's like, I'm bored, let me read a book. I'm just not that girl. Which a lot of people who study English lit are, you know. So I started at uni as a 19-year-old in 2013. The first semester was exciting. Oh my god, I'm a uni student. I study at University of Copenhagen, the country's best university. Ooh, 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 flex, 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 flex. It was nice, you know. The first semester was quite easy as well. Passed that without problems. Second semester, passed that without problems. Third semester came. Oh my Jesus Christ, okay? I failed my first exam, and I'm telling you, I was heartbroken. Like, my heart shattered, okay? Shredded. I felt so dumb, okay? Third semester, failed my first exam. Yeah, it was not nice. But you know what? After that exam, I failed a whole lot more. And now I'm gonna tell you why, okay? So, obviously I failed a couple exams after that because I had a hard time with the exams. But truth be told, I have failed so many exams during the years for one reason and one reason only. I haven't had an interest for what I was reading, what I was studying. I was bored out of my good mind. Like, I did not like what I studied. So therefore, school became really, really hard for me. I didn't like it. I even went to Barcelona like for half a year on an exchange on the 5th semester. And I chose English lit courses as well because all the other classes was in Spanish and me no hablo español. So I was like, yeah, I need to take this. But even in Spain, I wasn't happy. In Barcelona, I was happy because I was in Barcelona, because I got good friends. I lived my best life. But academically, it was really bad. Like, it was really, really bad because I did not like it. So I ended up just not going to any of my exams. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be Fevin's fab flaws over here. I'm just gonna have fun. I'm gonna travel. I saved up, I had money with me, so I enjoyed my time in Barcelona, but as I said, academically, it was really, really, really shit. Like, it was not a good choice for me. So I got home, and honestly, I was just, because I had exams that I hadn't passed before I went to Spain. So after coming home from Spain, skipping all my exams there, I was literally drowning in retakes. You don't know, I had so many retakes, and I was like, where to start? So I made a list. My whole life is about lists. My whole, like, my uni life is about lists. If I don't write down what I need to do, I don't have any overview over anything, and I can't go on with my day, honestly. So I made a list and I was like, retake this, retake this, retake this. Like, I had a whole list of retakes, and I was like, I just have to survive one at a time. But the only reason why I could do that was not because I was it wasn't because I was eager to get a degree in English. It wasn't because that was what I wanted to do. Honestly, it was just an ego, like, because I have a big ego. Honestly, I was like, you are not a dropout, bitch. You need to do this. You don't quit nothing. I don't care if you don't like this, you gonna finish this. And I don't know if that's a good mentality, honestly, and that's why I'm making this video. I don't know if me finishing uni was a good idea. Honestly, obviously finishing uni is a great idea. Go to school, kids, do you, but do something you like. Like, really, after that third semester, when I felt like shit was going down, like when I felt like I don't want to do this, maybe I should have dropped out and got another degree. Like, I'm all here for the degrees, girls and boys. What I'm saying is, get a degree in something you are passionate about. Do something that you like. Do something that you think is going to be beneficial for you and that you can use. Because if not, then you might just regret that you got a degree in it. Not saying that I regret mine. I know I can use my degree, and I'm very, very happy. At the end of the day, I'm really, really happy I did it. First of all, I'm just really proud of myself that I did it. I finished something I don't like. Honey, watch me slay something when I like it, okay? If I can finish, listen, the way I feel about myself, I got a whole entire degree in something I hate. Now I hate it. I didn't hate it in the beginning, but now I hate it. So imagine, when I find something I really like, I'm gonna fight for that like no tomorrow, you know? But anyways, that's not the point. The point is that you should really, really start school when you're ready. You remember how I said time ticking? I was so concerned of running out of time that I spent 4.5 years on something I could have finished in 3 years, you know? So why didn't I just spend that 1.5 extra year finding out what I really liked and then finishing, instead of drowning in retakes and, you know, doing things I didn't like? On top of me drowning in retakes, not liking what I did, like what I studied, like I hated it. Let me tell you what had happened. So I had this class called translation. I could not pass it. I don't know why. I'm fluent in English, I'm fluent in Danish, but I simply, also translation is not just that easy. You don't just, there's a lot of things with metaphors, don't know the way you phrase things, okay? Okay. Also, I must admit my Danish is not what it has been, okay? Like, I speak English all the time, so Danish sentences and such can be hard sometimes, especially when you've been studying English for that long. So I had a hard time passing this class called translation, okay? You know what? So after I failed that exam, I think 2 times, I was like, okay sis, you clearly doing something wrong, okay? Just write your teacher a mail so he can give you feedback, so he can tell you what you're doing wrong, and then you can improve, you know? So I wrote my teacher a mail saying, hi, I see I failed, can you tell me what I did wrong so I can improve and, you know, benefit from your feedback, right? So what he did was that he basically sent me a whole entire mail explaining how I should just drop out. Like, he was like, you know what, I've seen students like you trying to get a degree, but you are young, live your life. You shouldn't be stuck in a fantasy world thinking that you can get a degree in English, because clearly you are not capable of doing this. And I'm like, yo, is this guy actually serious? At this point, I had passed everything but translation and grammar. So I'm like, are you literally telling me to drop out? Mind you, this guy, he don't know me, yeah? He just corrected my exam. So I'm like, are you literally telling me to drop out? A person you don't know, who you are judging from one single exam, you're telling me to drop out? Like, are you dumb. I got so sad and I was like, oh my god, I felt so bad. I thought, okay, I'm dumb, I can't do this. I already felt bad. Imagine, I already felt bad, and then this dumbhead, he come and tell me that I can't. Why does teacher do that? Like, it's a, oh, he's a professor, a whole entire professor tell you this. Jesus. Anyways, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna show this guy. I'm gonna show this guy. They try to beat you, girl. You prove them wrong. You prove them wrong. I'm gonna prove this man that I can finish. So yeah, that was just something I encountered. And you know what? I know I'm not the only one, because I know other people this has happened to, and I do not know why professors do this. I do not know how it can benefit them to like crush a student like that. I don't know what the point is. But when that is said and done, bad professors, good professors, whatever it is, uni is really, really, really hard. No matter like if you like it or not. Some people obviously has an easier time with it. Like some people find it easier, some people find it hard. I definitely found it super hard. But with will, there's always a way. Like literally, my will, like what I wanted was not a degree in English, literature, and arts. What I wanted was not to drop out. So I fought so hard for what I wanted. Like, you know what I mean? And the same like goes to other people out there, just to hope that you guys fight for the degree you guys want instead of fighting for not failing, you know what I mean? But yeah, uni can be super hard, but I know you guys can do it. Just make sure that you choose something that you really like. Yeah, when that is said, be you and stay fab. I hope you guys liked the video. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe if you like this video, and stay tuned for my next one.